This is a message to the President of the United States, Mr. Joe Biden, and the Vice President of the United States, Ms. Kamala Harris. I hope both of you are fine and in a good health. Mr. Biden, everyone was surprised by the report you promised that it will reveal all the truth and the things that we didn't know about the murder. Especially that everyone knows that you have all the strong evidences about everything, including the murder of Mr. Jamal Khashoggi. But the report was weak and didn't reveal anything new. It was really disappointing. For example, the part that mentioned that the orders were to kidnap or kill Mr. Khashoggi, even a 6-year-old kid would say, so why did they bring a large stone and an injection to clot the blood? Is that just to kidnap Mr. Khashoggi? Wasn't it enough to give him something to sleep during the flight? Mr. Biden, if you have reached an agreement with the king during that phone call, I hope he will remember it after half an hour. As everyone knows that the king suffers from Alzheimer's since 2012, and he is on strong narcotic drugs throughout the day. So, Mr. Biden, whatever agreement was reached during that phone call, everyone is wishing that if you want to punish anyone for Mr. Jamal Khashoggi murder, please punish the person who ordered, planned, carried out that murder, especially with his two close friends from the two different countries. One of them is in Africa. That all people are suspecting that they are involved, at least by having the information, if not planning it with him. Mr. Biden, Ms. Harris, please do not punish the people who live on the land called Saudi Arabia. Those people have nothing to do with the murder and they don't agree with it. Mr. Biden, if you impose a financial penalty on MBS, he will not pay it from his own pocket. He will take it from people. He will torture people to take it from them, who are already having lots of difficulties, living, eating, paying electricity, water, other essential things for life. Believe me, some people are living with their families, children, with no electricity in a very hot weather because they cannot pay the bill. And that will be against human rights, because you will create millions of Khashoggi and another more millions of Yemen people, which all people know that the later problem was also created by the same person and his friends. So please, don't take action that might lead to the same problem. Please make sure that he will pay the penalty from his own bank account, from his own pocket. Mr. Biden, Ms. Harris, we are all asking God to put more mercy in your hearts that we are sure that you have towards the people of this land. They committed no crime and they are suppressed by the system that is being created and ruled by one unwanted person and his family prior to that. The people of this land are afraid for their lives. If they try to open their lips to speak or complain, they will be slaughtered in cold blood. They are threatened with death every single second of the day and night. You can't imagine the situation. People of this land are eating from garbage. I know that. The picture everyone abroad received about those people that they have lots of money, lives in heaven, and may even have petrol wells in their houses. Mr. Joe Biden, Miss Kamala Harris, they don't have money even to eat, to support their families. They are terrified to get sick because they know if they did, they cannot get treatment. And I'm not talking about proper treatment, I'm talking about getting no treatment at all. Mothers can't buy milk for the babies. Everything got more expensive. And believe me, it was extremely expensive and difficult before. During the last maybe 50 years. So just imagine the situation now. It's more difficult. It's the worst. The unemployment rates have increased. Almost 70%, maybe 80% of the people can't find jobs. Even engineers, accountants, teachers, physicians, and other professions cannot find jobs to eat, to pay their bills, to support their families, to support themselves. Nowadays, all young mid-aged women who were able to eat one meal per day previously are starving themselves now to feed their babies. Those women are scattered in the street secretly, begging for money. Mr. Biden, Miss Harris, believe me, I lived in USA and in Middle East. If you compare a low socioeconomic situation of some of the American families, that would be considered a good situation for most of the Saudi families, that they are dreaming to reach that. I'm telling you that because no one knows the truth and the real situation about the land named Saudi Arabia. People of the other countries think that the people of Saudi Arabia have the same socioeconomic level or even a bit less socioeconomic level of the family that rules the Saudi land by force. This family does not represent the people of the land called Saudi Arabia. Furthermore, this family is rejected and not accepted by the people of this land. This family is only suppressing the people of this land. The situation of Saudi Arabia is not crystal clear like the situation of Egypt. Mr. Al-Sisi, who is enforcing himself as a president on the people of Egypt, is acting like his friend MBS. Both are torturing people, starving them, creating rules that no man on earth is able to implement. Draining money out of those people's pockets, money that those people do not possess, humiliating them in all inhuman ways that your brain can't get. Also killing people in cold blood. They rule people by force, enslaving them with no right to do that. Mr. Biden, Miss Harris, we all are asking God to bless you with more wisdom, humanity, and mercy that we feel that you have. May God make you help those people and other countries' people ruled by unfair presidents. And may God save those people by your hands, because those people are human who got rights. God knows what will happen if those people reach a stage when they can't take it any longer. And we are telling you that they reached that stage, and no one can predict what will happen or how they will explode all of a sudden in the face of everyone. At that time, It will be highly contagious. All Arab countries will explode spontaneously at the same time. No one would be able to face or control hungry, angry, and suppressed person who can feed his family, and his children are starving to death in front of his eyes. No one will be able to control a person who studied all his life and passed through a lot of difficulties to find at the end that all his efforts led to nothing. So, Mr. Biden, God bless you. Miss Harris, God bless you. Hope you will consider my message. Thank you very much for considering it.